Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to coverage of high school basketball on Manchester Public Television Services. Tonight we're back in the Bronstein Gymnasium at Memorial High School, where the Crusader boys host the Grizzlies of Goffstown in a Division I regular season matchup. I'm Peter Capano, and I'm joined tonight by Tom Bezoyan, the man I call Buzzy. How are you?
Hey, good to be here.
Yeah.
Great to be back in the gym.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time in this gym,
I
haven't you?
have in the last few years, and I haven't been to any basketball games this year at all. So it's great, and this place looks terrific.
Doesn't it look great?
Yeah.
It's bright and light, and Now we're getting the starting lineup. Number 2 is Giovanni Santos. Number 4 is Cole Osborne. Number 5 is Troy Napierkowski. Number 20 is Tyler Dion. And number 24 is Braden Malley. We got a senior in Santos, a senior in Osborne, a senior in Napierkowski, senior in Dion, and a senior in Malley. All 5 Goffstown starters are seniors. And now the dramatic music. Here come the starters for Memorial. Number 1 is Joel Gomez, a 6'5" junior forward. Number 3 is Dylan Jolliker, a 5'10" junior guard. Number 11 is Moses White, a 6'1" junior forward. He won't be hard to miss on the floor, Don. Number 15 is Ledum Adomeni. Ledoux. And number 23, Eldon Terich, a 6'6" sophomore center. Goffstown is coached by Ryan Cowett and Memorial by Danny Bryson. And at this time, we will observe the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just about ready to go. I hope you enjoy this broadcast tonight.
I'm enjoying it already.
Yeah. We've got 3 cameras for you to get different views of this floor here tonight. And we also expect that this broadcast will make its way to Goffstown at some point, but right now we're live in Manchester here on the 23rd of January, just out ahead of some real cold and snowy weather.
Right. Winter time in New Hampshire.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Hasn't been quite this cold, won't have been quite this cold for so long, for quite a while. Tap is won by Tarek, and Memorial takes over. Memorial's 4-5 Buzzy. Goffstown 6-3.
And with what I've seen of Memorial, they've struggled scoring the basketball a little bit. And talking to Coach Bryson, defensively they've been fine, but in the turnovers, just like that one right there.
Yeah. Cole Osborne came away with the ball. This is Santos. Now, also, Buzzy, worth noting, these two teams met in the Queen City Invitational.
Right.
Memorial taking a 51-47 win.
Yeah, teams change a lot from then to now. They evolve or they don't, right?
Right. In the lane, Dion finally kicks it out for the jumper. A little bit of a push, but a nice rebound by Gomez. And here's Moses White, gives it back to Joliker in the corner now. Another turnover.
Yeah, Ledoum's a really good defensive player, but he's sometimes struggles with the basketball in his hands, so that hasn't changed, and we got a three at the other end. So.
Well, they swung the ball over from the far side over to him in the corner.
Yeah.
Kind of inviting him to dribble to the basket. Maybe that's not the best use.
No.
I like him on the top of the key. That's a
good look.
Great look. Tarek finds Gomez.
And Gomez has to get those points, in the paint for him to be effective and then work his way out. That's all. He started last year, so he's one of the experienced guys on the floor for Memorial.
That time that was kind of a high-low, except the high was top of the key.
Way high,
not very high. Osborne with the running right-hander gets his own rebound, gets it blocked. Away comes White with the ball. Looking up, Adamene to Tarek. He's fouled and get two.
And you see Joliker, he's had that since he was a freshman. He can see the floor, and he's really working his way into the varsity type of game. He's not as big as some of the point guards in the league, but he really sees the floor and pushes it up.
Well, that was a very nice pass out ahead.
Yeah, and just the little things like that can make a big deal.
Well, his brother played here for a number of years, didn't he?
DJ Joliker, no.
No?
No.
Parrish gets them both. Excuse me. Yeah, he gets them both. Memorial leads 4-3. Oh, that's
steal.
Giving up. Are we going to whistle?
I don't know.
I think
everybody stopped.
Yeah, everybody stopped. Referee Richard Ditchard called a foul.
Okay, so we got to reach. Yeah, so the whistle. I didn't hear the whistle either.
I just barely did.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that's what I heard.
Yeah. I mean, half the kids stopped and half of them didn't, so maybe it was a...
It's an odd circumstance. All right. Here's Donald Bohr. He looks like Memorial's already made a substitution. Five.
No.
Well, excuse me.
So
yeah, I'm sorry. Naparakowski.
Yeah.
All right. Here's Santos. He forces it. Good defense.
There's that tough D by Ledoum there. Yeah.
White. Over to Joliker. To Tarek. Ledoum gets the rebound and gets fouled.
And that's, when he's effective, he's doing the little things like that, like the play on the defensive end and an offensive rebound there. It's when these kids try to do what they can't do, that they're getting a little bit of trouble.
That's the high school mantra, isn't it?
Yes, basically, but it's not a bad look there, a little free throw.
Good rebound by Tyler Dion. Here he is. Naparakowski hands it off. Little weave type out play up top.
Just straight man-to-man by Memorial, nothing fancy.
Yep. Good answer by Tyler Dion. His team leads 6-4. foul line. Gomez could have turned and taken the 15-footer. Threw it out to Joliker, whose front rim's the 3. Here come the Grizzlies. In the corner for Dion. That goes in. It's 2 in a row for Tyler.
And, you know, when teams are struggling to score the ball, a zone is a tough thing, you know. And you know, Goffstown playing a matchup 2-3 here. You know, that can be difficult.
That's well done by White. Gained the lane, but he missed it. Now Gomez, he kicks it out. Ledoux thinking about it, doesn't see a way through. Waits for White to cut, who lays it in and is fouled. Well done.
And in talking to Coach Bryson, Moses has made the biggest jump from last year to this year. You could almost see it at the end of the year last year. You know, the JV teams have been strong here the last couple of years. It doesn't always equate at the varsity level.
No, it doesn't always.
No, because, you know, nowadays, you know, your good players are playing varsity as freshmen and sophomore.
Right.
So, but it doesn't hurt either. You know, you have a positive environment.
Right, and you're running the same systems, and you're practicing the same defenses that you're going to at the varsity level.
Somebody's got to cover that kid, right? I mean, he just hit another one. He just hit another one.
It's 9 straight points.
And he's got kind of a weird shot, but it goes in, right?
Yeah. Tarek muscles his way down low. Look at him, and he come in and grab that rebound. Now White in the lane. He steps through. Can't get it. Tarek knocks it loose, and White comes away with it.
And you can see, it's not like they get bad looks, right?
Yeah.
And it's not like they're taking bad shots. It's just, you know, they have a hard time scoring. And, you know, when I was on the bench with Coach Bryson for the last couple of years, we would go in like 3-minute streaks without scoring the basketball. It would drive you crazy. But, you know, you can't go because they're getting, you know, good looks.
And there's a steal. White, I thought he had it. Gomez with the rebound. He gets conked, coming down with it. Adam knocks it loose. Here comes White. He's going to get called for the offensive.
Yeah, and I love Mr. D-Sharp, but I do not like that call. I mean, that kid was moving all the way, and he was leaning backwards. Now, Moses kind of forced his way in there, but, I'm not liking that.
I could see it coming, though.
But, you know, that's a call that you can argue either way, right?
Yeah, sure.
All the time. High school needs a circle, the inner circle, in the lane, you know. Because right now you can just camp out there and just take a charge. And you know, I think it would open things up a little bit more. Here's this kid again.
Go again.
He's not afraid to,
all right.
I mean, does he have all their points?
No, I don't think he got the first 3.
Okay.
But he's got 4 in a row.
4 in a row. So, you know, 15 points. He's got 12 from threes. You know, whoever's matching up with him should be told to stay with him and don't leave. Don't double off him, because if you double off him, that's what happens, you know.
Talking about the 6'1" senior guard, Tyler Dion.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Manchester name.
Right.
You know, should play for the
Tyler
Blue Knights on the west side.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of which, I see Alyssa Thayer in the crowd here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
She's a great athlete for the Blue Knights of West years ago.
I can't get over how bright the gym is and how good it looks. They did a really nice job. And I've been in just real quick to see it, but I haven't seen it in game action, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, my mind is set in the last 3 years looking at the other gym, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it really looks good. It's really nice and bright.
That dark floor is now a white floor.
Yeah.
The walls have been painted white with the memorial stripe colors. Yeah, this place looks
good
great.
job. You know, and West, the same thing, right?
The West was super. And by now, that's almost old news.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
Right.
But it's the same sensory.
Right.
As it was walking into the, what gym is that? That's the Quinn Gymnasium.
Right.
As somebody from away, I've learned the names of all 4 gyms.
All 4 gyms, you got it. Even Trinity's.
Yeah, the McHugh gym. We were there last week for live broadcast. Trinity took care of Merrimack that day.
Yeah, and you see Memorial struggling against its own. They're just not finding the gaps. They're dribbling into it and not finding the gaps, and that's what you have to do is find a gap. And, if you don't have consistent three-point shooting, teams are going to play zone against you all the time,
Yeah, Memorial guarding here is Talon Gregory Alang, number 4 in white. Yeah, not only do you have to find the gaps, you have to know how to exploit them. You can't make a simple pass necessarily, right? A bounce pass, a shovel pass, some kind of the right pass has to be made. Meanwhile, Osborne gets one, and it's 17-6. That's a great look out of many. Got it.
Yeah, there you go. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Be patient and find the gap and
make the right pass.
Yeah, you don't have to be fancy with it.
Memorial, though, known for their defense.
Yeah, giving up.
Has given up 19 points.
And 16 of those from three-point land. So
we got 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. This is Alain. He kicks it out to Gomez. Now White's up top. Gomez to his left. He gets it. Now up top to Talon. Gomez. Yeah, Goffstown got to be happy with that defense.
Yeah, I mean, they're happy with that shot, right?
Not that pass, maybe.
We're coming in with some more subs here. Donald Morey, number 5.
And Ewa Edakpolo.
Yeah, transfer in from Trinity, which a couple of these kids are. Number 4 is as well.
Here's Joliker. Now in the corner. Here's Gomez. Nice layout to Edakpolo. Takes the lane and he lays it in for a much needed little boost to make it 19-10 after 8 minutes.
Yeah, and the problem offensively is, still happening, but the biggest thing is they gave up 19 points in a quarter, which the games have been averaging in the 40s and 50s for them, right? From what I've seen.
As a matter of fact, Memorial's a 4-5 team.
Yeah.
And I did a little math before we showed up here today, and they're scoring 50 points a game, and they're allowing 50 points a game. I guess that's indicative of a 500 team, right?
Yeah.
But it's 50. 50's the number.
Yeah.
Defensively and offensive.
Yeah, our philosophy the last few years has been defense first. But, the problem with that is you have to put that round thing in the cylinder. It has to go through. That's part of the game.
That's a big part of the game.
So, again, Memorial is all, they graduated some, Bori, Christian, Devin,
Lolo.
so many kids that could put the ball in the basket that, it's a tough transition the next year.
All right, Goffstown with the ball to start the second quarter. That ball comes off a foot. It wasn't exactly a kick, but they're going to call it a. No, wait. Does he get a foul? No, he called a kick.
Yeah, he called it a kick.
Okay. Was that from here? It looked like the ball was thrown into a foot, which isn't the same.
No. It's like they call a kick for everything. And, good defense there. Man-to-man on an inbound underneath is kind of different.
Alyssa with the ball.
Oh, yeah. She was quick to get it.
Always great hands. When she was a freshman at West, starting with the varsity girls, they used to chant "Diaper Dandy."
Oh. Diaper Dandy. I haven't heard that one in a while.
No, it was a while ago. All right, here comes Bori. Donald's shot won't drop.
And that one's okay. Inside out 3. Stepped into it, just missed it.
coming through the lane. He got bailed out.
Yeah. There's been a lot of whistles in the game as far as fouls called, but yeah, it was kind of a little reach there.
That was number 25, Owen Hazelbaker, 6'4" junior. Bailed out there on that one. The foul from Gomez is first. There's a rebound by Elaine. Gets it up to Joliker. Joliker tries to step through, and he's fouled. That'll be on Malley.
Matt, maybe that's the trick to Dion, get him to shoot twos because he hasn't hit a two yet. He's been in the lane twice, and he's pretty much. That was an open layup there, and he missed it. And he's hitting threes with a guy in his face. So.
Gomez, a little bit late on that one. Talon with the jumper, that won't drop. And Gomez is probably going to get called for running over Giovanni Santos.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there. I mean, I don't know if there was that much contact, but again, Memorial hasn't hit a jump shot yet, right? I mean, they haven't hit a three. Really. They have not hit a three, and
definitely
everything's been in the paint. So they either got to get the tempo going.
They could use a turnover and a fast break.
Yeah, I mean,
speed this up a little bit.
I'd be in Coach Bryson's ear to get the tempo going here. And maybe get a full court press going, and because this is Goffstown's pace right there.
Well, there's number 45 in black. Just came on. Brady Gaudette, the 6'5" junior.
And there you go.
There's the turnover.
There's the tempo, right? You play some defense and you move the ball quick up the floor. When you struggle to score, that's where you got to be, you know. And you see this group really getting hands on basketballs. It's a little bit more intensity on the defensive end.
And Don Pernard and I, during the Christmas tournament, were struck by the defensive intensity we saw from this Crusader team.
Yeah, I did watch a few games. There we go. They're going to run again here now.
Edak Polo, he's going to get two.
He's been a good energy since he's come in. The game has kind of flopped since he's been in the game. So this has been a good group so far.
A 6'2" junior will have two free throws.
And believe it or not, even this far into the season, you're still trying to find your lineups that work good, especially with a team that you don't have any returning starters but one. So you're still trying to find,
Yeah, we're solidly in the middle of the season,
right,
aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, it's this deep, and
well, it's 19-13. Yeah, Memorial had trimmed 3 points off the lead, but there it goes. 22-13 now. Goffstown. I think the high point game for Memorial this year was at Salem, 63 points. So yeah. Like you say, Buzzy, putting it in the basket.
And you can see there, that's not a shot that they want. It's like a couple of passes around the perimeter and you're just chucking up a three. And that's got to get him a seed, I think.
Good look. Owen Ellis. Jake is on, number 20 in white. He makes that steal. Here comes Gomez. Alain back to Gomez. Gomez gaining the baseline. Donald Borey kicks it out. Now it's back to Gomez. He's got a big man on him, but he's just as big.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. I mean, he was trying to get himself a better shot, but that's a tough shot. He made that one, but I'm okay with that if I'm Goffstown and taking that one.
Yeah. That's a good place to trap. What do we have, a timeout? Yeah. Timeout Goffstown. Memorial had Braden Malley in that corner just past midcourt, the perfect place to trap.
Yeah, and you see how they have opportunities to trap and like they're almost hesitant to do it. It drives me up the wall. It's like, that's why, I kind of have a voice right now because I'm not screaming from the bench anymore. Because that kind of stuff would drive me nuts. It would, it's almost like, okay, I guess I'll go trap, But that's the kind of thing they need to do that, and then, get the turnovers and move the ball up the floor.
Well, that team on the floor for Memorial seems like the right team to do that. Make those traps and go for the steal.
And now we got a Jing checking in, so he's got some speed and agility as well. A Jing, number 2. And so maybe, this pace will keep up here.
Right, and Buzzy, the idea that his first and his last names are the same means what?
That would be your firstborn. South Sudanese.
Yeah.
Bori.
Yeah.
But a cook.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that Jing is a terrific kid. I spent a lot of time with him last couple of years, being his taxi for one. But, I didn't mind it because he's a really nice kid.
He's a 6'2" senior, wearing number 2 with the ball right now. Cycles it over to the jumper from one. Excuse me. That's Edek Polo.
And he's done nothing but good since he's been in. I mean, he's got maybe that's a scoring punch they need. And guess who?
There's the answer. Yeah, that'd be Dion.
Yeah. I mean, if they cover him, they're in the game here.
In the lane and fouled goes Owen Hazelbaker. He'll get 2, I think.
Are they calling a shooting foul?
Yeah.
Foul called on Memorial number 20, Jake Ornelas, his first personal, team number 3.
Fouls on Ornelas, his first, team's third. We sit at the 3:01 mark in the second quarter. 25-18. Back in the game for Goffstown, Troy Naperkoski.
And Goffstown's just going to stick with that zone. They're not, they don't want to get in a fast game with Memorial. They want to slow it down and make them take bad shots out of the zone. Coach Bryson called the 30.
30-second timeout called by the Crusaders.
He's probably trying to run something.
He had the baseline. He had a pretty good look.
Sometimes he'll call a timeout just because, you have to do that with these high school kids now. You tell them something during a timeout, and they go out and do the opposite. And so you end up burning half your timeouts doing that. Oh boy. The feeling is coming back, Peter.
And it's not that warm and fuzzy one.
It's the one I want to exit to the door. I do miss the kids, being around the kids, but the rest of it you can keep.
Well, if you ask me, Buzzy, they get too many timeouts anyway.
Yeah.
And it's only worse in the higher leagues, in the college and the pros.
Yeah.
That drives me crazy. And now they have the use it or lose it, I think, in the college.
Oh, really?
In the pro game. So they'll call timeout almost for no reason.
Yeah. And what do we have there, a jump?
Yeah, that was a held ball. Possession arrow goes to Memorial. Ornelas inbounds to Adekpolo and gets it back. Gomez can't make it. He's over 3 from outside.
Yeah,
that's a travel.
And that's an inside-out 3. And those are the ones I like, because it's more in a rhythm.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not a shooter, and they don't have. You've seen it. They don't have guys that can hit 3. So, If they're going to take any, what do we got?
I don't know, what do we have? Oh, we got a soccer violation out there.
Yeah.
Referee says there were 2 hands full of jersey by Naparkowski. And now we get an offensive foul. I didn't see either one of those.
Yeah, I saw the hold, but I didn't see the offensive foul.
I think it was Edek Polo. Oh, no, it was on Ornelas. So 2 fingers, not 1. Number 20, not number 10. Second foul on Ornelas. (26-18). 2 minutes until halftime. Memorial needs a stop here. They need to get this down under 10 going into halftime. Gomez trying to stick with him.
Travel.
Got to travel.
Yeah. And, you know, for the most part, this quarter, their defensive intensity has been better. Coming back with Adamade and Eldon.
Yeah, they've only given up 7 points so far.
Right, and, you know, and they had that 3 by Dion and then a 3 in the corner that was wide open on a transition. So, that was a dangerous pass.
Tarek up top, looking around. Might be better down on the block.
Yes, he is better down on the block, and that's been a struggle.
That's White.
Yeah, and that's a good move. But again, the ball has, you know, ball doesn't go in the basket for them, you know.
Santos can't get it. Gomez can. He goes the other way. Joel in the lane, comes loose, but it goes to Ajin. Jumper won't go. White rebounds. Up top to Ajin again.
Yeah, it was a little bit wild there. And it cost him 2 on the other end. So,
good looking break. Gets number 30, Andrew Parnell, the layup. 5'10" freshman out there for Goffstown, and it's 28-18. That's a foul. Could hear it from up here.
And Eldon, when he's getting the basketball, he's not turning and looking at the rim. And he's just looking to dish it back out as soon as he gets it. You know, you got to see the rim and be a threat. You know, especially against a zone. You can't, you know, just sit there, catch it, and kick it right back out. Let's see what they do against an inbound play here.
That foul was on Troy Napier-Koski. Buzzy was his 4th.
4th foul?
4th foul.
I guess they use that kid for defensive purposes. They don't care if he gets 4.5.
I guess.
Wow. That's interesting.
Coach Cowett kind of down here wondering how that happened.
Or his stat guy, you know, dropped the ball down there. Usually, you know, you get your 3rd, and that's enough for the half, right?
Definitely.
And Memorial, you know, have they hit a free throw yet?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But I think just 1. I think they're 1 for 3 right now.
Yeah.
I don't know that they've had more than that. I'll check that at halftime. Get the scoring. 28-19. 30 seconds left in the second. As Parnell kicks it out. Osborne's trying to find somebody. Gives it to Santos. Santos will...
Oh, he got bailed out on that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he was a little out of control. That kind of felt.
He was. He didn't deserve that foul, in my opinion, but...
We're not in the bonus. Oh, yeah, they're in the bonus. 1-1.
That's
what do you
tough.
think about the quarters
That's
now?
I like it.
Switch it from
I
last
like
year.
it.
Yeah. I liked it last year. I thought the games went a lot faster.
Yeah. Fewer free throws works for me.
Yeah.
And now what do we got, Buzzy? The only league that plays halves. Maybe in the whole world.
That plays quarters?
No, that plays halves.
Oh.
Who's left to change?
Oh.
Men's college basketball. That's all there is.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Micah Brooks, number 0 on for Goffstown, and there goes Tyler Dion. High scorer for the game. I can assure you of that.
Yeah. He's got more than Memorial does, I think.
He might.
There's
Not
a finally.
anymore. Gomez makes it.
Finally.
And that'll do it, unless he can make that one. Oh, wasn't far off. That would have been some finish for the half. But as it is, it's 29-22 Goffstown. Goffstown jumped out ahead, scored the first 3 of this game, and haven't been behind at all. Led 19-10 after 8 minutes, and 29-22 at halftime after 16.
And Dion's got half the points, right? He's got 5 threes that I remember. So if you cover that guy and don't leave him, you know, they're going to have some success and run in the second half. Get that tempo going.
Memorial outscored him 12-9 or 12-10 in that second quarter. Let's take a break, Buzzy. And,
Sounds good.
All right, teams are back on the floor, Buzzy. Give me your thoughts on that first half and what we might see different here in a second.
So it was what I would expected to see because, you know, it's talking about Memorial struggling to score the basketball this year, right? And Goffstown smart by playing zone. And you saw when they got up tempo and got a couple steals and came down and got some easy layups is when the game kind of turned almost back to Memorial, but not quite. They have to obviously defend the three-point line in the second half because that's where Goffstown's strength is, and they got to run the basketball. And they had the right group in there for a little while. Maybe they'll mix those groups up and see where they go. But you know, they easily can win this basketball game if they just, you know, do a couple things different. You know.
Can we get a shot of the referee with the ball and the 2 former referees right behind him?
Yeah.
Bruce Taggart and
Mo Bilodeau over there.
The king of refereeing in New Hampshire, Mo Bilodeau in red.
Yeah.
And Bruce Taggart.
Yeah. The teams are ready for the second half.
So we'll see. Memorial's got the same starting lineup in, so they mixed in some other guys. Maybe it'll be quicker this time.
Well, you were right on about Goffstown. Tyler Dion had 5 3-pointers.
5 threes, right? Okay.
15 points. His team scored 29. Well, there's a deep one to open up the account. It's Braden Malley.
Yeah, and he had a wide open one in the first half, but that was a little bit more defended and a little deeper as well.
That was deep.
They come right back out to where they started.
It's Adomeni in the middle against that zone. He kicks it out to Joliker, who gets the answer.
And he may be their most consistent shooter, but he doesn't shoot enough. So, you know, they got to get him just to shoot the basketball against his own.
It looks like he needs a lot of room. He's got kind of a slow release.
Right, and it's a, you know, two-handed type
a
of
little
old
low,
school.
Yeah. Not easy. That 3-point shot is a tough shot. That's a great bit of defense there. Could have been 3 different Crusaders who blocked it. That is a block for sure.
And they called it a charge. And
no way.
That's not a good call at all. And you can't talk to this guy, so don't even try.
I should have asked. I can't remember. I didn't remember to ask his name.
I have tried to speak with him before.
I don't like the call. I don't like the location he was in when he made the call.
Right.
I don't think he had we had a better view of it from here.
And, you know, that goes back to the circle, you know, taking the charge within the – and they gave up a layup for one of the first times there, so.
I'm a little confused, Mike. Okay, 34 is correct. 34-25.
Yeah.
Goffstown. Hello to you good people in Goffstown. This is Manchester Public Television Services. And we are Manchester guys, but Peter Capano and Tom Bezoyan, we just like a good basketball game. We're not really homers here.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Out of bounds, Crusader ball.
And it's still continuing to struggle against the zone, so they're going to come back.
Well, that's a good look right there. Gomez at the elbow, over to Tarek
And
at the other elbow.
That's better. And they got Iwa back in there, so maybe he'll bring that energy.
That's another good look. Malley.
They're doubling off of the shooters, and why I don't know, because Goffstown's not a threat in the paint, so there's no reason to double off of them, and that's costing them the game so far.
Seems to me that it's Gomez and Tarek high-low can be effective, even against the zone. That's a great look.
Yeah, and he was continuing to do some good things.
Edek Polo, he had 8 points at halftime, led Memorial. Number 10, I should say. Joel Gomez had 7. Goffstown making good use of their looks at baskets so far in this third quarter. Shot very well. What was a 7-point lead got pushed to 10. Look at Edek Polo.
Yeah, that's athletic play. Yeah, I mean, he did that all on his own. I mean, that
jump stop in the lane.
We got to travel.
I didn't see the pivot foot move.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I think he dragged it a little bit after he stopped,
okay.
But who knows nowadays what a travel is.
I tell my good friend Don Pernard I never see it. For good or bad. Somebody falls over, I know it's a travel.
Right.
All right, Jolica looking around. He's got Gomez foul line and Tarek down low. See this? Oh.
Joel brought the ball down to where the...
and he put it on the floor.
Yeah.
And the Thieves.
Yeah.
Those little guys. That was a big part of my game in high school. Was stealing it from those big guys when they put it on the floor.
And when you turn it into points, that's
special.
Yeah, and obviously Goffstown guys, they have the green light to chuck the 3 at any time. So.
White.
That's not a good shot. It's forced. So you kind of
out of bounds, Grizzly possession.
Coming in with Michael Georges now for the first time, and he's another good defensive, athletic player.
Wearing number 14 in white, the 6'1" junior. And he loses his man.
Yeah, right away. As soon as I called him a defensive player.
But Malley missed the layup, and Memorial has it. They're down 11. They need to start chipping away here. We're more than halfway through the third quarter. Down the baseline again, Edek Polo.
Yeah, and he's just done some really good things, from everywhere on the floor. He's active defensively, and, he's the only one scoring for them.
He's also going to pick up a foul here.
And I'm okay with that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like...
It's a good attempted steal.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that foul, although, it's just his first.
Foul called on Memorial number 10.
Second team foul.
First personal, team number 2.
Santos at the line. He had 4 at halftime. 5'7" senior.
Struggles continue from the free throw line for both teams here. I don't know what it is, but
it was Memorial was 4 of 7.
Okay, well that's not as bad as I thought it was.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
It's not quite acceptable either, though, is it?
No.
5 or 7 maybe is acceptable. Edek Polo's now he's heading down into the lane. That's good. It seems like they might as well keep him down low.
It's just when they stop moving against the zone and there's no movement, it just becomes like, pass around the perimeter, pass around the perimeter, and, Goffstown's loving that.
It's a 2-3 zone, isn't it?
Well, yeah. but they're matching up and they're moving. You see?
Yeah.
You know, so makes it look like a 1-2-2, and then they go into a 2-3, which is what a lot of teams run now, anyways. It, you know, tries to confuse you, but it's really not that confusing. Just find a gap.
Right at the foul line. I'm looking at Edek Polo. We talked about how you have to make the pass the right way, but a really good bounce pass is a very valuable thing against the zone.
Yeah.
Tarek is not on the floor.
No, he had a quick exit, so, you know, it's probably not the type of game for him. Sometimes, you know, you need more speed in there. And
yeah. Still think he could, a little running right-hander by Joliker. Very nice. Seems like you put Tarek down on the block, though, and do some damage.
Yeah, if you're going to stay there.
Yeah.
If you're going to keep floating out to the three-point line, then, you know, and that kind of maybe defensively it can help.
Nicely done by Dion.
Nice push there. See, another, you know, he pushed the ball down the floor off a made basket and got a layup. So nice job there.
Oh, nice backdoor cut, Micah Brooks.
Yeah, it's a block.
Definitely. After the turnover.
And
we don't call that anymore.
No. And Goffstown now going backdoor a lot, you know, after, you know, Memorial maybe rushing them at the three-point line, and they're catching them going backdoor. So
they've done it
nice strategy there.
47-37. Goffstown has led from the start. And they're at the elbow. Now there's some room for Edek Polo. Can't get it to go. Slapped out, but
good hustle.
Not enough. Yeah, George.
Out of bounds, Grizzly possession.
Yeah, we're Memorial averaging right around 50 points a game. It's tough to be, you know, giving up 47 and you got a minute left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
So they need to get the pace going here. Definitely.
There's yet again the backdoor cut.
Yeah, and they got a foul on it. So yeah, so they've, you know, they sucked them in by, you know, getting them to rush them on the three-point line, and now they got them going backdoor all day. So good strategy on Goffstown's part.
His first personal, team number 3.
First foul on Georges. Third on the team. Maley has been the story here of the third quarter. Hit 2 quick threes. He's a beneficiary of a couple of backdoors. Probably has, might have 10 points here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think the kid has broke a sweat yet. Looks like they took him out of the stands, you know.
Look at that.
That's Donald Borey.
That's a great effort.
Yeah. Yes, that is Borey's brother, little brother.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
His second personal, team number 2.
So let's see. Goffstown had a player who graduated about 4 years ago, Robinson Baguli.
Yes.
Who is down at Riviera scoring 20 points a game now.
Wow.
As a senior.
Terrific.
Really nice little point guard. He was the quintessential point guard. Really had a great basketball brain. Might have to try to get down there and see him play one more time before he graduates. And there's Kerr Tang, who went to West for a year before he went down to Bradford, who's getting meaningful minutes at Michigan State.
And Danny and I had his brother Kwani at West. And Kwani was a terrific kid.
And out in Stamford, there's one more New Hampshire, great New Hampshire player, who his name escapes me. He's a Nashua kid. Went up to Brewster.
Oh.
And the quarter right there, 49-39. 10-point lead.
Game, yeah. And, Memorial a little bit better looking offensively there in that quarter, but, Goffstown catching them backdoor a bunch of times kind of hurt in those two quick threes at the beginning of the quarter. So every time they try to crawl back, they kind of get kicked down a little bit. Just watching Memorial's rotation, it's kind of all over the place so far. And, and I'm watching that because I was making the subs the last 3 years for them. So it's kind of different for me, different perspective being sitting up here now. But it's a different team every year. So, you're trying to find, and that's what I was getting at when, you're not really even find your rotation until like 3/4 of the way through the year that you really like and you really want, unless you're really established and have a returning 5 that are starters. When you got one returning guy with varsity minutes, it's tough.
It's got to be difficult. You started the game though after 8 minutes. You were talking about defensive intensity and how Memorial needs to turn it up, and I think they did.
Yeah.
In the second quarter, but here in the third,
not so much.
Not so much. 20 points.
So
they gave up 20 points.
I know, it drive you crazy. You're coming out of the halftime and you're probably talking, but nothing but that, and then they come out and score 20, going backdoor and hitting threes. Oh, we got water on the floor over here. Even on the new gym, you can still get water on the floor.
Oh, bad news. Who's cleaning it up?
Well, we got Coach Donahue, the freshman coach from Memorial. Always in charge of cleaning up messes because he's a freshman coach.
That's how the job description is. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, that was me for a while. I was doing that. I was not afraid to jump in there and clean the floor.
All right, we're underway. Memorial will have the ball. They need to tighten up the defense and find the offense and pull themselves back into this one. Down by 10. I like that. Inside out. Baseline, though, that he's not got anywhere to go.
Yeah, Talon has struggled with the ball against his own. He may be more of a running type player.
Keeps ending up behind the backboard with the ball, which is a terrible place to be.
Oh, boy.
No way he makes that. Good rebound, though, by Talon. He'll lead the break.
Yeah, see, that's the type of player.
Jolica to Gomez. Muscles his way in the lane. Well done. He'll get 2 for it.
Good job. I mean, I would have liked to see Donald Borey get out of his way, kind of clear the area there, rather than stay right in the lane where he's driving. But other than that, nice job.
Hazelbaker picks up that foul. It's his third.
Oh. Ouch, 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 ouch. And that's, I don't know. There you go.
1 for 2 for Joel.
And they're picking up pressure full court now a little bit more. Full court zone press.
Let's see what that does.
Yeah.
Forces a turnover.
And it can turn it over down here, too, so it doesn't have to be there. You can always just stick with it. So it's a 2-1-2 that Coach Bryson has used for years. That you can trap in all around the court. So full court trapping.
Comes Giovanni Santos back on the floor for Goffstown.
And Goffstown just sitting back in that zone.
Gomez leaves the foul line and goes up to point on the attack. Talon is knocked free by Gomez, but into the arms of Dion. Dion immediately picked up full court. This is good for Memorial.
Yeah.
Dion
Goffstown was nice and patient there. And as weird as Tyler's shot looks, it goes in.
I didn't think he released that right.
Yeah.
But it went right in. That's a nice look down low, but it didn't get there. And Goffstown has numbers. Little fumble on that. Causes Santos.
And that's a bad sequence from Memorial there. That's where I was getting at. DJ tends to overpass sometimes. He kind of had a little runner there that he could have took, and he overpassed it. Goffstown got their hands on it, and now we're forcing threes here. Yeah, it's not good.
Goffstown has numbers for a moment. The jumper comes out. Good rebound by Eric Polo. Up for Joliker.
And that's what he needs to do. He needs to shoot the basketball because, there's not a lot of kids on this team that can score. And he's one of them that can. So if you're not shooting the ball, you can't score, right? That's a pretty easy math.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
There's no arguing with that.
Yeah.
Well, it helps to get the ball off the backboard and go.
Yeah.
Does it not for this team? It's very important for them.
When you're facing a zone, you don't want them to set up the zone. You want you want to move the ball up the court, and obviously Goffstown doesn't look that comfortable playing transition defense because every time Memorial is run, they score. So if they can just keep that up and maybe get some hands on some basketballs, it's still a gettable game here. It's only 11 points with 5:35 left, so they can cut it down here with a couple of quick hoops, and we got a new game. But you can't, give it up on the other end either. They're going to go full court. Looks like man-to-man full court.
Yeah, it does. Santos pulls it out. Now heads to the basket. He's got company, though. Malley hands off to Santos. Doesn't have the room to pull that trigger. Dion to Santos. Nice cut through the lane, and we'll get a foul on Borey. That was well done by Goffstown, wasn't it? They were patient and they ran.
Very good patience. They weren't trying to rush anything, and very disciplined. Took what Memorial gave them. But, they're struggling with the free throws too. So, maybe you put them on the line here more. Shorten the game. Lengthen the game.
Lengthen the game.
Yeah.
From my point of view.
Lengthen.
All right. 12-point lead with 5 minutes left. Jump stop. Jumper. It's good. Eric Polo.
And he's been the bright spot for me tonight. I haven't seen him play with Memorial yet. I did see him play at Trinity a little bit, but he's been the bright spot for sure.
That Trinity team is good, but they got a lot of weapons.
Oh.
Santos, the left-hander, with the little spin.
Tough one.
Eric Polo for three. He's got it. He's feeling it.
Yeah.
It's at a 9-point Goffstown lead. If they get a couple stops and a couple baskets,
they just need a steal and something off the transition.
Yeah, that's a foul.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful, don't get a tee.
Foul called on Memorial number 10, Ella Polo, his second team number 2.
He tends to get a little excited up there.
Yeah.
But that's okay, you want the energy, but, have it going the right way.
Borey comes off. Adameni comes on from Memorial.
The Goffstown continue to be patient here. There's no reason to rush a shot.
Halfway through the fourth quarter. He's going to lose that, though.
Yeah,
there it
that's
is.
going to be white.
That's going to go.
It's good defense there. So every possession means something here. What do we got?
Timeout, Goffstown, before the ball was inbounded.
Oh, boy.
60-second timeout called
Okay.
by the Grizzlies.
Now, did he call it out because he wants to come out of his own? I'm not quite sure why you call it defensive timeout there. You know, you just had one little quick turnover. Yeah, unless he wants to change the defense or go full court. I mean, you don't want to do that now. If you're Goffstown, you want to sit back in the zone still, right?
And they're making a lot of decent decisions. They're handling the full court press pretty well, and they're being patient on the offensive end. So we'll see. Maybe he's going to throw some wrinkled defense of his own up there. He's got a 9-point lead. 3.5 minutes left. Some tumblers.
That always scares me when you're doing that. It's like when you're down at floor level coaching, you see that. Yeah, you don't want them to break their neck.
I'm impressed.
Yes.
Myself.
Yeah.
My back hurts just a little bit when I watch it.
Yeah, right.
See Alex Hall from the Union Leader in the stands in the gym tonight.
Good to see some coverage.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? I don't know.
Just to make us nervous.
Oh, that made me nervous right there.
Not a many. He almost
shot
made it.
That timeout. Yeah, and that was big.
Andrew Parnell is the recipient of the last pass, and he lays it in. Well done by the Grizz. White's jumper won't drop.
Which is the theme of the night, right?
Crusader ball.
And let him taking that three in the corner, he's going to say, I was open, but you're open for a reason because they want you to shoot it. That's good D. It's good hustle.
Ball's still loose.
Whoa. Okay. Let him linebacker on the football team. He is a very good linebacker on the football team, so you could see it there.
I bet he is.
Yeah.
They had a great year, too,
They
didn't
did.
they?
Joel Gomez, a couple of players here. And Moses is the kicker. You'd appreciate that.
All right. There's a foul almost after the shot, but he'll get two.
And it goes back to Goffstown still being patient, and maybe that's why Coach called the timeout there to have them, continue their patience,
All right, back to 12 now, inside of 3 minutes, and time is getting short for the Crusaders. Not a many's going to.
Yeah, Joe's coming in. I haven't seen him tonight.
Joe
Jackson. And he can score. He was a scorer at the JV level. He can put the ball in the basket, and maybe that's why Coach went to him here.
5'10" junior. Here he is. If he cut it cleanly, he probably had a jumper, but instead he put out up top, and good defense with Jolica to knock it out of Parnell's hands and off Parnell's knee.
And that's kind of that's tough because you sit on the bench for 3 quarters, and 3.5 quarters, and you come in and you get the ball in your hands.
You don't even catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be tough. Good steal by Malley. And Goffstown's looking to put this one away at the 2-minute mark. Ahead by 13. Osborne kicks it out. Dion gets it back.
Yeah, and continuing the patience here. There's no reason to rush, right?
Right. Hang on to the ball. That's it knocked away a couple of times and then knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay Goffstown possession.
Goffstown possession.
Look like they're going a little offense-defense here with Adamante and Joe.
Goffstown's bringing in their best ball handlers, I think. Giovanni Santos back on. This is Parnell. Up top to Osborne. And Dion.
Yeah.
Who else?
Goffstown basket number 20, Tyler Dion.
That's the game.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty much been the Goffstown way more patient against Memorial's man-to-man than Memorial was against Goffstown's zone, which is kind of backwards, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
His first personal, team number 2.
But if the zone just kind of stands you up,
Yeah.
then it slows
It really
you down.
does. It really does. And, you know, and when you struggle to score to begin with, and Memorial's going to be right on their average of
50,
points for the year.
You know what? Goffstown has averaged 60 scoring and 47 allowing, and this game's at 62-47.
Yeah, yeah,
It's right there.
it's right down the line, huh? And Memorial can't be taking their time there, and you know, see that's what's happening. They're going against 3 passing lanes there, and you know, Goffstown got their hand on the ball, 2 different guys. So.
Polo called for the foul.
He played well tonight.
Yeah, he
did.
did.
One of the only, you know, bright spots from Memorial.
Foul called on Memorial number 10, Ella Polo.
It's interesting, maybe because they're playing from behind, but we didn't see Eldon Tarek much here in the second half.
No, and you know, part of that is you know, the zone thing too. You know, if you're gonna just go hang out around the 3-point line when you're the biggest guy on the floor, then you know,
But
you know what I would have been doing.
Don Pennard will tell you,
Yeah.
take that biggest guy on the floor and set him
Yeah,
down on the
I mean,
block down
yeah.
there. He'll draw 1 or 2 defenders,
Right.
which will open up the outside a little bit too.
Yeah. And Eldon, as big as he is, he's still a really young kid. So he's going to learn. I mean, he was only 15 last year. I know that for a fact. So.
You forget he's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's so big. Jumper from Joliker won't go. 20 seconds left. Goffstown will move to 7-3 on the season. Memorial will slip to 4-6. That looks like it will be the last basket.
Yeah, you can see why Goffstown has won 4 in a row because, you know, great patience on offense by them, you know, and good shooting. Memorial, you know, like we talked about, you know, they can't put the ball in the basket that consistently. So until they do that, they're going to have to go to a different type of game. You know, they're going to have to really fly up and down the floor.
They're definitely vulnerable to the zone defense, are they not? All right. Well, hope you enjoyed this one, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Capano and Tom Bezoyan for you. Thanks for being here, Buzzy. It's good to have you.
It was great to be back in the gym. You know, I'll be around. We'll do another one another day.
We'll leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time on Manchester Public Television Services Game of the Week.